Hey Taola, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to get a 50 Rand sign up bonus. Danko.
Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. This is the Betway Premiership. Sundowns 2, AmaZulu, Zilch, ngiphethe ubhuti Melvin la. So, how did you find the game namhlanje?
My sister, how are you?
Ngiyaphila njani?
I'm good. Let me start by saying speedy recovery to Stibo. Yeah, we see there's female empowerment or women empowerment. So big up to the channel, to FANS Wethu, to also empower our sisters to also present
exactly
in a bigger channel like this one. But again, we miss you, Stibo. Get well soon, my brother. Going to the game, let me go straight to the game. Sundowns played a 4-3-3 formation. We played with on our right back, it was Kulisum Dao, and we had our two centre back, which is Kekana and Suarez. Then we had Divine Lunga on the left.
Yes.
The middle of the field, we played with which we used to do it in the first coaching of Mangoba Mngqithi, who introduced Mudiba in the middle.
Yeah.
And Mokoena was also Jaden Adams on the middle of the field. And our three strikers was Shalulile, Ribeiro, and the other guy. My brain is compressed a little bit, but I'll get his name again.
Yeah.
So what we did was we controlled the game very well.
Yes.
We controlled the game. We were rotating the ball from left to right because of what AmaZulu did was they closed the gap that we usually have in the back.
Yes.
So Reiners is the name that I was looking for. Reiners usually make those runs behind the defense, but it was very difficult for Reiners, Shalulile, and Ribeiro to utilize those spaces behind at the back AmaZulu.
Yeah.
So AmaZulu have made a homework, which they were playing with 5 defenders.
Yes.
They overloaded the right hand side with Joste and Mopara. So they make sure that they are covering the space. Both Josta and Mubarak, they were making sure that those dodgy runs that usually Reiners, Shalulile, and Ribeiro, they make sure that they cover those spaces.
Yeah.
On the left was Hanaban. Yeah. Hanaban was assisted by usually Mtetwa, I think. Yeah. It was Mtetwa, and also Phyllis was making sure that also that they close those gaps behind their keeper. So in the middle, what they did was Zungu was staying without moving too much.
Yeah.
He was not using too much energy, but he was controlling the ball.
Yes.
Whenever he had the ball, he was the initial player who was making everyone to make a touch.
Yeah.
Your XTN, the other guy who was playing for Pirate. What is his name? Yeah. I will remember his name as well.
Yeah.
But they was making sure that whenever they have a ball, they can rotate among themselves. But they were never creating any threat in showing that they will score anything from Sundowns. But what we did was we substituted Divine and dropped Mudiba, but introducing other ball players like Sales, because Sales is a very good player when it comes to first touch. That we were struggling with defend splitting passes.
Yes.
So that is why we were able to get a goal and a second goal.
Yeah.
And also we consolidated afterwards. We closed, we shut the back door.
Yeah.
At the end, we were playing with 5 defenders because of it's very important to not concede goals as well.
Exactly.
So it's how Sundowns has learned to play again after scoring. You also need to protect what you have scored. The lead, it's also important. Remember, there were instances in the season that goals were very important. When that time Pirate was also playing game with Sundowns. But what they did wrong, I would say, Pirate, in order to fall back from the chasing pack, for Pirate not playing has caused them the league on its own. Because I have to be honest with you, Pirate was the favorite. To win the league.
Yeah.
So this, it's their league to lose because of at the beginning of the season, they were the ones who were the favorite to win the league.
Yeah.
We were scattered. We were all over the show as Sundowns. But the pressure that the gap that we open of 18 points has also put. Remember, when you're not playing, you become under pressure, and mistakes now creeps in, and injuries also creeps in and affect your rhythm as a team.
Yes.
So whoever who has agreed for postponement of the games from Pirate point of view has affected Pirate big time.
Yeah.
I think they should have allowed that race to continue the way it was continuing. It was like game by game by game.
Yeah.
They should have continued by doing so.
Yes.
But I don't know what happened.
happened?
I wouldn't tell. We are fans. We just fans. We have our own opinion.
Yes.
But that on its own has cost Pirate the league on its own. The competition. I know everyone would say that wishful thinking. That the race is still on. The race is over. Remember, and we always say that game in hand are not points in hand.
Yes.
And it's evident also what happened today. Pirate dropped another 2 points, valuable 2 points. So we are continuing opening up the gap.
The gap, yes.
So that's how a summary of this season has gone through. Sundowns is showing experience. Sundowns is showing that with a mental strength of be able to reap and collect points and put pressure in whoever who's chasing. We are champions. We are undisputed champions. Let me put it that way. For 7 years in a row. And we are going to continue doing that. It's not going to be easy for anyone who wants this league. A league is a marathon. And a marathon, you have to struggle. You have to fight. There's rainy days. There's all this weathers that you are going to get during the course of the year.
It's not gonna be easy.
For sure. And you are going to lose some other soldiers along the way, like your players. And each and every player is very important to the team. And each and every player needs to raise his hand. I think we have to stop giving excuses for our players. Football, it's something that each and everyone would want to play. But only fortunate players are the ones who are well known in playing in this football of PSL, like your Pirate, your Kaizer Chiefs and your Sundowns. I think it's a privilege that the guys who are playing for those teams are very fortunate.
Okay. So going back to the game, so for you, who was your man of the match?
Sundowns has controlled the game very nice. I would say Mokoena, He's raising his hand. He's showing everyone. He's bossing the midfield. He also doing it with the likes of his former teammates like your Zungu, who has an experience of playing abroad, and he showed him who's the boss. So Umkwena for me was the man of the match.
Oh, okay. So what do you think about the game Sunday? You
are as good as your last game.
Okay.
If to answer you, you are as good as your last game. And Pirate is all over the show at this moment.
At this moment.
Yeah, they are not themselves. And while football is rolling, you can say whatever today and tomorrow
this happens.
We wake up somehow. I'm not making an excuse, but we are going to beat Pirate 2-0.
Yeah. I get confidence.
I'm a champion. I'm a trendsetter. Sundowns is a trendsetter. We are the only team who won 4 games in a row by a margin of 4 goals. And in that mix, there's Pirate inside, there's Kaizer Chiefs inside, there's all the big teams. They've got 4. So that's a history in making. None of the team has done that before. We're the ones. We always
champions.
We always set a standard. The bar is up there
all the time.
Yes. Thank you very much, my sister.
Danko.
Sharp.